Hello, hello. Today's March 15th, 2023, and the word of the day is goals. And and I want to specify like spiritual goals and material goals because sometimes we can be focused on spiritual goals and not material goals, or we could be focused on material goals and not spiritual goals. And so when I think about like spiritual goals, I think about embodying more of my essence, of my femininity, and clearing out the clutter, like the wounds, any unforgiveness, to be happy, to be in joy, to be in bliss, and to be in ecstasy. Like those are goals for me on a spiritual level, to be so connected with who I am that I live from an inspired place in action and in word and everything I do, like just to live in that creative space that's inspired, that it's not based on ego. And so it's like the clearest channel of message, of writing, of my work. And that takes a lot of not caring what anybody thinks. And I'm sure like you can understand, like if you're a creative person, you need that space to create, you need that container to feel safe to create your art, whatever your art is, especially if you've been, um, people didn't appreciate your art, or somebody made fun of your art, like you were bullied with your art, or maybe you just grew up in a family that didn't really honor who you are as a person. And so that makes it hard to be confident in who you are and who you're here to be. And I can definitely relate to that. And it's taken a lot of work, and it still takes work to be me, because I still, not everyone, but I still let some people affect the way I choose for myself. And so like, but as far as like a material level, of course, I have all these goals like in my head. And so like I have specific goals that I keep in my head that I rotate, and you can do this too, unless you need to write it down. But what I notice is when I keep these material things in mind, like energetically, I'm connecting to them. I'm connecting to them. So they're in on the top of my mind. And so they're going to manifest. I'm just looking for them of when they're going to manifest. I'm just living my life, but I've put these things in my vortex, if you will. And I keep those things in my vortex and I live my life and they happen. It's like effortless manifestation. And so you can you you can either, if you're like a planner and you need to like write down your goals, like some people like to travel in September, some people like to travel in November, some people like to travel December, January, whatever. Like for me, I'm more of a person who I just kind of feel for when I want to like travel. I don't have a specific month that I like to travel, or I might schedule around like weather and other people if they can travel with me or not. And but that's it. I'm not like a hard stone like planner. Other than my workouts in the morning, I do plan those. But other than that, there generally isn't scheduled activities for me. I'm a very free spirit. I don't like constraints. So like if if you're a free spirit, you may not like a lot of the social constructs. And so your goal is to create an environment and a life that gives you that freedom. And so those are goals. Freedom is a goal. Freedom mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, psychically, financially. Those are goals, right? Those to me are goals. And so the card that I pulled today was Nine of Cups. And how I relate this to the word of the day is this. It's basically fulfillment, satisfaction, and joy, extreme joy, happiness. And basically, it's like a completion, like you're complete. And this includes both spiritual and physical success, material success. And so, how I relate that to the goal word of the day is when you are both spiritually and materially satisfied, you experience extreme joy and satisfaction. Like you experience everything that there is to experience in life at the highest level. Because joy and satisfaction, which is what this card is saying, joy and satisfaction both on the spiritual and material level. And so when we know our goals and what we really want, and goals to me are manifestations, another word for manifestation or dream. And it just kind of like, to me, goals like breaks it down to specifics. And so when you actually get clear about what you want, and you can journal this, you can write this, you can make a list of the things that you want to, your goals, your manifestations. But when you balance both of them, you can be extremely joyful and satisfied. And this is what this character is. This character is highly satisfied by the Nine of Cups. All his cups are full. Or, if we are not focused on our goals or don't know what our goals are and are not clear, then we will not be extremely joyful and satisfied. And remember, both spiritual and material are important to this extreme joy and satisfaction. So that's all I have for you today. Have a great evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.